Hi there, welcome to my channel, Active Mama. My name is Emma. Thank you so much for selecting my video today. Today we are going to discuss the glute bridge exercise. So I'm going to talk about the benefits of doing glute bridge, the muscles that we activate when we do the glute bridge, and I'm going to give you some variations that you can do with the glute bridge as well. So the glute bridge is a great exercise that you can do at home. It's really useful if you want to get something in your day when you've got a small person dotting around. The glute bridge is a great one for that. So I do tend to reach for it quite frequently during my postnatal and antenatal workouts. It really is a great exercise. I am guilty of calling it boring old bridge quite frequently. But it might be a bit boring, not the most exciting exercise in the world, but it does fire some of our major muscle groups in our body. So the muscles that we tend to activate when we do a glute bridge exercise are part of our posterior chain of muscles, so the muscles that run down our back body. So we've got anterior chain at the front, posterior chain at the back. So when we do a glute bridge exercise, we fire our glute muscles. So our gluteus maximus, the main one within our glutes, really works hard during a glute bridge exercise. Also our hamstrings, the muscle running down the back of our leg, works hard. Our calf muscles, we fire some of the muscles in the lower back as well. And then the muscles of our core will hold on strong as well. So it's a really good exercise for firing some of the major muscle groups, some of the strongest muscles in our body, and also those that help to keep us strong and stable. So the benefits of doing glute bridge would be to improve core stability. So our core keeps us upright, stops us falling over. So when we have our babies, often we weaken our core, which can impact our pelvic floor as well. So we want to strengthen up the core having had our babies. Also, while we're pregnant as well, keeping some core strength is really beneficial. But improving core stability is important for everybody. If you are sort of in your later years, as we get older, we want to ensure that we've got good core strength to help keep us balanced, to try and to prevent those falls from occurring. So having good core stability is brilliant, and the glute bridge will do that for you. It'll improve strength in your glutes and your lower back, which can work really well to improve your posture. So really useful if you have a job where you're desk bound or you drive a lot, because they will often put your posture in bad alignment. So by doing the glutes and strengthening up through the glutes, we will work to improve your posture when you're sat at the desk, which can then work hand in hand at alleviating back pain that you might have. It's a great exercise for toning and shaping our glute muscles. I love it now that women striving to be strong rather than skinny for the most part, and building and sculpting our glute muscles is one of the things that we like to do, and glute bridge is amazing for doing that. And it's a great alternative if there's a reason why you can't squat. I love squats, so I would be combining squatting exercise with glute bridge exercises to sculpt the glutes. But if you've got something wrong with your knees or something like that where you can't do a squat, the glute bridge is a great alternative. Okay, so I'm going to give you 6 variations of the bridge exercise that you can look to try at home. If you are pregnant and watching this video, you can certainly do all of the glute bridge exercises. Important thing to consider is that when you get down onto the floor to do the bridge, you just take your time to make your way down into a lying position. It's okay to be on your back doing the exercises for short periods of time, but listening to your body. If you're feeling dizzy, lightheaded, it can be that there's a bit too much pressure on your vascular system, so you can prop up your head with some pillows. But for the most part with bridge, it's going to be a short period of time, but certainly check in with your body. Exercise 1, the standard glute bridge. Find yourself lying down. Slot your shoulders behind you, using your breath. Inhale, and as you exhale, we squeeze the glutes, engage the core, and lift. We lift and ensure that we don't hyperextend through the back. We're looking for a nice angle between the knees, hips, and shoulders. Try to incorporate a pelvic tilt. And by this I mean, before you lift, we imprint the spine into your mat, engage the core muscles, and then lift. So we tilt the pelvis, imprint the spine, and then lift up. Exercise 2. Glute bridge with a calf raise. So as before, inhale, and as you exhale, lift, and then we raise the heels to engage the calf muscle. Take care to control the lower. It might be worth having your palms facing up to avoid the temptation of pressing into the carpet or your mat. Use your core to ensure that you have good pelvic alignment. Exercise 3. A static glute bridge with a march of the legs. So slightly more intense here. Really hold the glutes and core strong. And then alternately lift and lower your legs. Ensure that you continue to breathe and hold the core muscles strong. If you find that your hips begin to sag, this is the time to lower and reset. Exercise 4. Glute bridge with pelvic floor engagement. So again, intense here to hold a static glute bridge. So hold your glutes and core strong. Inhale, and as you exhale, engage your pelvic floor. So start from the back, squeeze from the back, then the front, and release. Work through about 5 repetitions and then lower. Exercise 5. Froggy Bridge. So we send the legs out to the side, bring the soles of the feet together. Ensure you've got good contact with the soles of your feet, so pressing them together. Inhale, and as you exhale, lift up through the glutes. So again, core is on, glutes are on. And this variation will work your inner thighs. So you'll feel slightly different with this bridge exercise, some different muscles starting to work here. Really using your core strength to keep your pelvis in good alignment. Finally, exercise 6. A single leg glute bridge. So this would be a fairly advanced exercise, so really important that you know how to engage your core and glutes. So with this exercise, we will send a leg out and then lift to a single leg and lower. Lift and lower. Important here that you are engaging your core and glutes. Do between 5 and 10 repetitions and then swap to the other leg. Fantastic. I hope that gives you some ideas of some really good core and pelvic floor activating exercises that you can do at home. Please like, subscribe and comment on the video. Many thanks.